What's going on, guys? Bao here, back with some genetic gladiators. So let's get into this. Today we're going to be checking out the breeding event. I'm not too sure what to call it just because this says breeding event, but you do have to use a certain mutant, and I'm about to show you which one you have to use. Although this event is probably technically going to be over by the time this comes out, because yesterday I was sick, so couldn't actually make it then. Today was the last day for the event. They only made it a 2-day event, which kind of sucks, but there is the mutant you have to use. You have to use the kitty to get other mutants. There's Jack Ice, there's like a ton of different mutants, and it is not cheap. As you can see there, the breeding time are pretty long. I mean, you can get it down to about 20-24 gold, but most of the times it is going to be pretty high, and you do have to breed a ton. So hopefully you guys were able to get some of the mutants you could have gotten. There was a pretty big list that well, wasn't that big compared to some of the previous events, but this is the first event that we've had in a long time, plus the first event of this year, of course, in terms of breeding. So we finally got something we could use. I was actually looking for Jack Ice and I think 2 or 3 other mutants that they currently had. I think there's only like 3 that I actually needed. There might have been 4, but yeah, that's basically what we're trying to go for. All you have to do is use the cat, throw in another mutant, and breed. I recommend not using mythics because the price is going to be insane and the timer is going to be long. It is already long since we're using Zoomorph. Zoomorph technically isn't the best either, but you have to use the cat in order to breed the other mutants. So yeah, a lot of people were using Necros and Sabers just in combination with some other mutants that they were using. I've seen a ton of those 2 different breeds, like Buck, and I don't know, I just tried a ton of different random ones. Some of them actually worked for me. Unfortunately, you're not going to know what's going to work for you unless you just try a ton of them. Plus, everyone has different mutants, so I would just try what you have and hope for the best. It is going to cost you a lot. I would recommend to use anywhere between 500 gold to maybe 1,000. I'm probably going to go with 800 because that's how much I have. Maybe a little bit more, depending, but since I am late with these videos, this one's probably going to come out first. And then I'm probably going to breed anywhere between, I don't know, 20 minutes to maybe 30-40 minutes. I'm not too sure how long it'll take us to go through 800 gold. Considering the price is pretty high, it's probably only going to be about 20 minutes. If it's a little bit longer, I'll just probably break it into 2 other videos, considering I am late with this one. Really wish I would have got it out when it actually came out, so that way I could just have one day and then the next day. But unfortunately, we're going to put this out when it ends, and then the other one should be out right after that. The random mutant video should be back right after these are done. So including this video, there's probably going to be either 2 or 3 more depending on how much I breed and how long the video is. But yeah, hopefully you guys got what you were looking for. I just recommend using just random stuff. Anytime there's a breeding event, just go to different groups or forums or stuff like that and see some of the picks that other people are using. Anytime it does have like a mutant you have to use or a certain gen you have to use, there's one of the mutants you could actually already had it, but I kept it anyway. And yeah, anytime there's anything you have to use during the breeding event, it shows you. So this time it was the cat. Not a good mutant. I hope the next one's not mythic one, because mythics, we've had it before. Mythics are really hard to breed because their timers are like 12 hours, 6 hours. Zoomorphs have them anywhere between 2 to 4. Some are a lot longer. I don't know. It just depends, I guess, on which mutants you're using. But I don't know. I got lucky with a few of them. So far, we're just breeding the same thing over and over and over. You will get a lot of the same breeds, even though you use the same mutant. I think on one of them I bred the same one like 3 or 4 different times, and then on the 5th one it was actually the mutant I was looking for. So sometimes you're gonna have to just keep trying over and over. But that's how the breeding events are. They take a ton of gold and a ton of breeding to actually get them. And I recommend not using a star, because if you use a star it does increase the timer and the amount of gold you're gonna have to pay to reset it. Really wish I would have paired this with the discount on the gold. Sometimes they do that. Unfortunately this time they didn't, and it cost us a lot. But I'm gonna get off here. Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.